These two hair trimmers that I used today when cutting my hair, no, I'm not a cancer patient, made me think about like the difference between not necessarily Xiaomi, but like a Xiaomi, a Realme device, and then a Samsung device. And I want us to explore why I think Samsung might be making some of the best flagship or some of the best top tier phones right now on the market. Hey, my name is Mitchell. I'm fluent in tech, so you don't need to be. And before we jump into this video, I want to thank everyone for liking the videos. And if you guys want to connect with me, ask me questions, links to my Discord and my Twitter in the description. Today, I got my first dose of AstraZeneca, so I've got the 5G running fully strong. On top of that, I've been taking the horse dewormer that Joe Rogan has been telling everyone to take. Horse dewormer plus AstraZeneca. I'm 100% immune from any pandemic whatsoever. I hope you guys are staying safe. But that also means that I can't leave my house to go get a haircut. Now, these are two hair trimmers, and this one does one job really, really well. And it's relatively inexpensive. It's like 20 bucks, and it shaves without necessarily getting like razor shave close. And you can use it with some different attachments if you want it at a different length, but it's not amazing with this. It's okay, but not amazing. This, on the other hand, is a Philips Norelco, and it's got these interchangeable heads. And other than them being dirty, we can go ahead, put a nose trimmer on them, put a detailed like little edge trimmer on here. We've got a facial trimmer, and I can trim a bunch of hair. Now, the reason that I'm thinking about this specifically right now is yesterday I had a conversation with my dad. He needs a new laptop. He also needs a new cell phone. Now, before this, we were all in on dad, pre-order Pixel 5a 5G. It's gonna give you a great camera, amazing battery life. You're gonna get software updates for 3 years, dad. It's 450 bucks in America. That's a relatively like reasonably priced phone in America. 450 bucks. This device will last you 3 years. It's gonna be great. And then he's like, well, I need a new computer also because we have some apartment buildings that we manage. And I need to be able to like email, do Word documents, do Excel spreadsheets, take pictures of the apartments, right? And I need a computer for all that. My 9-year-old Toshiba laptop with an optically spinning hard drive is the only place that these documents are backed up to. If you're a techie and you're the only techie in your family, you relate to this predicament completely. So I was like, well, how much would you want to spend on a computer? And his response was, $350 to $500 maybe for a laptop. And then it struck me that if he buys a Google Pixel 5a 5G for $450, and then he goes and gets a $450 Chromebook, then he's probably going to use the same Chromebook for like 4 or 5 years. It's probably going to have a pretty lackluster like performance. And his Google Pixel 5a 5G, even though it has the Snapdragon 675, isn't like a top tier performing cell phone. The camera on it is going to be really, really good. In low light, maybe not the best. But wait, I just bought a Samsung S20 FE. And the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE allows me to use DeX mode. And if you guys want me to do a whole deep dive on DeX and buy the deck for it, buy the little converter for it, let me know in the comment section down below. But if I get a DeX converter, then I can do the same exact tasks that my father needs and that millions of people around the world need out of their computer powered by my smartphone. And then that got me thinking again that Samsung, out of all of the major brands, Samsung, Xiaomi, Oppo, Apple, Vivo, they are really the only company pushing a dedicated desktop mode, right? Motorola, some Motorola devices can do it. Motorola isn't really that big of a company anymore. LG is no longer selling devices and selling mobile devices, even though LG had a great one. And so Samsung is the leader right now in using your cell phone to replace your desktop or replace your computer. Now, I want you to hold that thought because that's just one of the attachments that Samsung gives you, right? The other attachment is that Samsung cameras are some of the best cameras right now that we have. The Samsung GN2 sensor in the Mi 11 Ultra is the one of the biggest sensors that you can get in a smartphone right now. It's almost as big as the Sony 1-inch sensor that they have on their compact cameras. And Samsung is kind of leading the way in regards to large format imaging sensors for cell phones, or at least Samsung as a company is doing that. The second place that Samsung is kind of leading the pack right now is in regards to screen technology and variable refresh screen displays that save battery while still giving users an amazing refresh rate on their device. If you're not using it, it goes down to 1 Hertz. Another attachment. So what other flagship devices, because if you get a Samsung Galaxy S21, it's their flagship tier of devices. The device costs, I think, $650, $700. You're not gonna get the best camera or the best screen, but you're going to get a great screen. You're going to get top of the line performance. You're going to get a mode that for $20, right? USB-C, HDMI, a $20 dongle can essentially replace your computer for the majority of users that want a computer. There's things like NextDocs, the UPerfect dock, which is a laptop without a laptop in it that you can just plug your device in via USB-C. And you now have the functionality that the majority of Chromebook, of light laptop users want. And if you want gaming, well, mobile gaming with the use now of Bluetooth Xbox controllers, PlayStation controllers hooked up to your device, mobile gaming can now maybe not rival a console, but for like $700, you can get the computational horsepower, you can get the technology needed to replace like a gaming setup, a productivity focused work setup. You can get a great camera, and the level of horsepower that we're going to be getting out of the Snapdragon 898 is incredible. Far superior than the level of computational horsepower than we're getting out of other inexpensive laptop-based CPUs with integrated graphics. So this is to say that while Samsung cell phones might not be the best cell phones, and I would totally agree with you that they aren't the best cell phones, they maybe aren't the best cell phone bang for your buck, what Samsung is allowing users to do is kind of uncompromised right now. Like it's untouched. And I know that Oppo and OnePlus might be doing some of this stuff in the future, but the reality of it is that there isn't a lot of competition if you're looking to replace a couple of devices in your electronic world that like there aren't a lot of choices other than Samsung. And on top of that, for people that don't upgrade their computer very often, but maybe upgrade their cell phone pretty often, you're getting on average a 10 to 15% performance increase year over year. So if you use your phone for 2 years and you upgrade it and your computer, your productivity thing is based on that, you're getting a 20% boost in performance every time you upgrade that. And for students, for what students need, if all you're doing is documents and researching papers, and even for some like light photo editing, because you can edit RAW files through Adobe Lightroom, like you could literally just get a cell phone and a dock. And as long as it's from Samsung, you're set. But let me know what you think. Peace.